Aloha! Aloha everyone, welcome back for another garden video. I hope you are all doing well. For those of you who are tuning into my channel for the first time, mahalo for stopping by. My name is Kelly and I am an orchid lover from Hawaii. So today was another beautiful day here on Oahu, and I spent most of the day right here in my garden working on my plants, cleaning up my space, organizing, just getting to know what my orchids have been up to, because honestly, I haven't had much time back here at all lately. I have been so busy. And the reason is because I have started selling orchids. Some of you already know that, but a lot of you do not know that I am now selling orchids, and I have been listing them on Facebook Marketplace. So if you guys are interested, if you're here on Oahu and you're interested, go and check out my listings. I'm also going to be putting my email information on the screen as well as in the description box. So if you guys are interested in picking up anything, you can email me. And I'm going to be showing you some of the plants that I have available. And I'm sure a lot of you are wondering why all of a sudden I'm selling orchids. Well, honestly, I have been selling in the past, but I was only doing it at a few of the orchid shows. But honestly, guys, I need to make a living, and YouTube does not cut it. Despite what some of you may think, YouTube does not pay a lot of money, not for people like me who cater to a very specific audience like orchids. Maybe for people who have 1 million+ subscribers, hundreds of thousands of views. I'm sure those people can make a living off of their YouTube channel, but that is nowhere close to where I'm at. And I love orchids. That's the reason that I started my channel. It never had anything to do with the money. If it did, I would have quit a long time ago, because honestly, guys, I spend more money on my videos than it makes me. So I just needed to supplement what I'm doing, because a lot of you know that living in Hawaii is very expensive, and it has gotten even worse in the last couple of years. So I just needed to do something to help supplement our income. Anyways, I have been bringing in a lot of beautiful orchids, some really nice stuff. And if you guys are here on Oahu and you're interested in anything that I have, you can leave me a comment, you can send me an email, and you can also look up my listings on Facebook Marketplace. But what I want to do first, before I start showing you guys what I have available for sale, I want to show you guys some of my orchids that I have in bloom, because I haven't had an opportunity to share any of my beautiful orchids, and the flowers are already starting to fade. Like, look at this one, guys. This has been open for a while, and it actually had 3 flowers, but they bloomed all separate times, like one at a time. So this is the last one. And let me show you guys the tag. It's an absolutely gorgeous flower. I'm so in love with this orchid. I made several divisions of it, so it will be available sometime in the future. I'm just trying to get them established in their pots before I start selling them. So look forward to this one. This is something that I purchased recently, and I sold a few of these Rinco Stylus. It smells amazing. Look at how pretty. Here's another one that I just purchased. In fact, I just got it yesterday. It is massive, guys. It is huge. And believe it or not, I was told that this orchid is like over 40 years old. The flowers are humongous. There's like 4 very large flowers, and they are very sweet smelling. Look at the color. It is so pretty. Right now, the sun has already started to go down because it's really late in the day. So I am not filming at the ideal time, but like I said, I've been working all day and that was my priority because I haven't been back here. But I needed to do a video because I wanted to tell you guys about the open house that Jonathan and I are going to be having this Saturday. I will put the information on the screen. So if you're here on Oahu, hopefully you guys can come and check us out because we're going to have some good stuff. We are constantly bringing in new things. So you just never know what's going to be available. You have to come and check it out, guys. Again, I will put the information on the screen. But anyways, getting back to this orchid, it is so gorgeous. I'm absolutely in love with it. And let me show you guys the name. I'll put the name on the screen as well because I know you can't see the rest of it. But again, 4 huge, beautiful flowers. I so admire this orchid. I fell in love with it when I first saw it, and I knew if it didn't sell over the weekend that I was going to be taking it home. I purchased it from my friend Penny, so I guess it was meant for me to take her home because nobody bought her. And I'm so happy that they didn't because now I'm able to enjoy her. Anyways, guys, I better move along before I run out of daylight. Let me show you some of my other orchids that I have in bloom. This is my Lori Mortimer Alba. I only have a few flowers on here because I think the thrifts got to it. My dendrobium up there, I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but it is covered in bird netting because I have to go to extreme measures to protect my orchids from thrips and birds and who knows what else. Obviously, other things are eating my orchids, not just the buds, because last night I brought this one outside and put it on this table, and I noticed this morning that a chunk was missing out of my freshly bloomed cattleya flower. Isn't that horrible? Anyways, guys, this is the amazing Thailand. Just bloomed like a day ago or maybe 2 days ago. And look at how disgusting that is. Something ate my flower. I have no idea what it is, but I was so disappointed when I saw it. Another one that just opened is this Star of Siam. And usually this is a dark orange, so I'm assuming that the color is gonna start to change because it just, like I said, just started to open. My encyclia has been open for a while. And this orchid is one of the best smelling orchids that I've ever had. It is incredible. It will fill your space with the most amazing fragrance ever. And the flowers are super cute. Look at that green and white. Let me zoom in on the tag. This is a encyclia. Where is it? Cordillera alba. I also have a couple leftover cattleyas that I didn't sell, but the plants are so healthy, incredibly healthy, and I still see some sheaths on there, so it might be blooming again. You guys can see that. It might be blooming again soon, so I'm just gonna hold on to them, and if they start blooming again, I will put them back up for sale. I have a bunch more that I ordered that I will show you guys in a little bit, but I wanted to show you some of my personal orchids. So this one, it opened, I'm not sure, I've been so busy, guys. It opened a while ago, but beautiful cluster of flowers. Look at that color combination. This is like one of my original orchids that was given to me by Bernard. He gave me a lot of orchids in the beginning, like different kinds of orchids, and I'm so glad that I kept them alive, or at least these. I know I lost a lot, but it came with no ID. But my friend Matt, he saw me post it, and this is the name that he gave me. And when I looked it up, it looked exactly like this. So I went ahead and made a tag, and I'm pretty sure that is the correct name. I have a few more spikes on here as well. There's one. I know I saw at least 3 more. One got eaten because I had this hanging outside and I didn't know it was in spike. So it had these 2 spikes and the birds got to that one, but at least this one bloomed. But it has given me a few more spikes. There's another one right there. And I'm pretty sure I saw, here we go. So there's at least 3 more, possibly more. So I am looking forward to that. Hopefully they all bloom at the same time. My yellow splash is in bud, guys. I can't wait to see this one bloom. So far it's looking good. I've been spraying it with 7. Hopefully none of the buds blast, and it'll give me a lot of beautiful yellow and red flowers. For those of you who are not familiar with my yellow splash, I will try to put a picture or a video clip of it on the screen. It is absolutely amazing. I'm so in love with this one as well. Here's another dendrobium in spike, and this one I also got from my friend Penny. It does have a tag, but I will show you guys the name of this one later when the flowers bloom. The last time it spiked for me, it didn't go so well. I think the thrips got to it and I just didn't get to enjoy the flowers. So hopefully this time around I get a nice long spike full of flowers, because the flowers on this is absolutely gorgeous. It's like a combination of, it's been so long, I'm trying to remember. It's kind of like this, I think, like tropical colors. It reminds me of like Hawaiian colors. Anyways, hopefully I'll be able to show you guys what it looks like in the near future. My Phalaenopsis schilleriana, I had to think about that one, is in spike. I know this one takes forever to grow, so I'm not expecting anything soon. I know it's going to be quite a while before I see that. I also have a apple blossom, what's the name? I'll put the name on the screen. Anyways, it just started opening. These are for sale. I have 3 of them. One I'll be keeping. I also have Hamlin's Magic, and I will put a picture on the screen. I also have this right here, Tigrinadosa. Not sure if I said that right. Again, I will put a picture of what the flower looks like on the screen. I don't want to be moving stuff around right now. I also have beautiful yellow flowers. This is a Why Not Yellow Cross, and this has been open for a pretty long time, several weeks in fact. And I do have, I think I have 4. Yes, I have 4 available in bud. Oh, my Rene Marquis is in bud. Can't wait till this blooms. So down here is my orchid hospital, and the orchid that Doug gave me is in spike, guys. Look at that. That's the Pupukea Sunset. And I just placed it on top of some medium. It is not potted. I just put it on top and it started spiking. So these are my orchids that either weren't doing well, or maybe I made a division and they didn't have any roots. So yeah, this is my orchid hospital, and I mean, they look okay. They're coming along. Hopefully they all survive. My Jaiho Queen is one that is in here because it lost all its leaves. So not sure what's gonna happen with this one, but I mounted it on cork and we'll see what happens, because somebody told me that theirs is mounted. I think it was Tanya. She told me that she mounted hers and hers is doing well. So I put mine on here, but by the time I didn't really have any roots left. So I don't know, guys. We'll see what happens. Here we have a lot of my divisions that I've made. Most of these are the hair pig, and a couple of these are that purple flower, the Divine Phoenix. Here's my Solageny, seems to be doing okay. I got this from Carl from my trip to Hilo. And by the way, I still haven't finished that video. That's how busy I've been. I have editing to do on that video, which I'm gonna get around to it soon. And hopefully I'll get that one out shortly after this video. Okay guys, so some of the orchids that I have for sale. In fact, I have another shipment coming in on Wednesday. So it's gonna be a variety of different things. Right now I have mostly Cattleyas. I have, let's see, a Trick or Treat. Let me see. Let me pull the tags out so you guys can see what it is. So that's the Trick or Treat crossed with CTT Caribbean. It is in a 4-inch square pot. Good size plant. I will try to put a picture of what the flower is supposed to look like. So these are all blooming size, but it is not, most of them are not in bud right now, but they are all blooming size. So I have just one of these available. I also have just one. It has a sheath. I'm not seeing anything in there just yet, but it might develop something. This is a RLC Sangya Green. So that is the tag for this one. Again, good size plant. So guys, this one was in bloom recently. This is not for sale, by the way. This is one of my personal orchids. It was so pretty. I will put a video clip of what it looked like. Oh my gosh, so pretty. I need to repot this though. So I still have a lot of work to do. And this one was also in bloom, only one flower, but it was one really gorgeous flower. I mean, You can probably tell how pretty it was, even though it's already started to discolor. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at how big this orchid is. And I also had my pink wrinkle stylus that I won at the auction. That was also in bloom, and it smelled so good. So I do have three, let me see. Yes, three amazing Thailand rainbow 5-inch pots. I have three of these available for sale. One in bloom, Star of Siam, again 5-inch pot. Several more 4-inch pots, all blooming size. And let me show you some tags for these. So this one right here, it is a beautiful pink spotted cattleya. And again, these are all blooming size. I think I have three of these available because I kept one for myself. I can't wait to see it bloom. Here's another one that I have, the BC Tigrinadosa. I have one of these in bloom that I showed you guys earlier, which I will put a picture of the flower on the screen for you guys to see. I also have Shileriana. I think I only have one Shileriana available. I have an Eclandier, again, beautiful spotted cattleya. So this one right here is the Eclandier, and this one is the Shileriana. This is my Kalapana, I think it's Kalapana Life. This is a beautiful pink flower. I have two of these available. I do see a sheath on this one. This one did have two buds, but it did blast, so that's a bummer. What else do I have? I have another cattleya 5-inch pot, and hopefully you guys can see that, but something is developing in that sheath. It is a Lady VH. And again, if I can find a picture of the flower, I will put it on the screen. I only have one of these. I also have a Dowiana Aria, one of these. Again, blooming size in a 5-inch pot. RLC Yong Kong Sun, number 16. And C. Decorii variety Cerulean crossed with Sib. Again, 5-inch pot, not currently in bud, but blooming size. And like I said, I have a shipment coming in on Wednesday. Different variety of orchids coming in on that one. So if you guys see anything that you like, don't hesitate to leave me a comment. Reach out to me through email or on Facebook Marketplace. And again, guys, local pickup only, because I'm not shipping anything out at this time. Speaking of shipping, Anita, I am still trying to find out about the shipping for my shallow basket. She lives in Texas, and I'm trying to find her the cheapest shipping possible, because so far the one that I got an estimate for, well, I got two different estimates and both were about $12. So I'm trying to find something less, because it's $12 to ship just one basket, which I think is crazy. So hopefully I can find something. I've just been so busy that I haven't had the time, but I will as soon as I get a chance. My daughter is also making some 3D shallow baskets. So when those are available, I'll let you guys know. But anyways, so far, everything that I put in these baskets, they are alive and growing roots. So I'm going to assume that they're doing well, because the ones that I put on here were all orchids that were struggling and not doing well. And the fact that they're still alive and growing roots, that is what I want to see. And I was watching my friend Nelson's video of Tamiami, and he showed a vendor that had a lot of their cattleyas mounted on baskets that looked just like this, and they were thriving with a lot of roots. So I know that it works, guys. So if you want to grow your orchids like this, I do have some of these baskets available for local pickup. And somebody, well, actually two people bought several from me that they're using it to mount their air plants as well. So that's another option. If you like growing air plants, you can put your air plants on here and display them on these baskets. So guys, I think that's going to be it for today's video, because it is starting to get dark. I am running out of daylight really fast. So I will catch you guys in my next video. Like I said, hopefully it'll be the Hilo auction video, because I really need to get that one done. I filmed that last month. It was their Christmas party and auction. It was so much fun. You guys are gonna be amazed at what you see in that video. So many beautiful orchids were up for auction, and I think the most expensive one sold for like $500. It was incredible. Anyways, guys, I don't want to give up too much information on that. You'll just have to watch the video when it's out. So until next time, remember to always live aloha. I'm gonna leave you guys with another look at this beauty.